Hello, hello, hello. This is Happy Valley Hobbies. So these are hobbies that make me happy. Uh, for those who are longtime viewers, you'll notice that things look slightly different. That is because my laptop that I've been using, the battery on it started to puff up and all that, and it's like, well, this is getting ready to blow up. I'm going to need a new computer. So I have a new computer now. It's one of those things that probably can't really afford it, but at the same time, uh, it's one of those things of I have since I'm using it for job searches and all that, I have to use it. So let's see, and right now trying to figure, trying to remember, you know, where stuff is moved because getting a new computer also meant getting a new operating system. I was using Windows 10, now I'm using Windows 11, and things have been moved around a bit, which is annoying. One was the go. Yeah, well, it actually didn't move, but I forgot about it. Is the go live button. So that's why I'm also a little, slightly late getting on because I thought I did the time countdown timer intro and all that and etc. But apparently I forgot to hit live. So that's the way it happened and all that. It does live StreamYard is bouncing between 1 and 2 people watching. Well, I know I am one that is watching. And we say, why is this not going that way? There we go. Put a live. No, I don't want sound. I want live. Put the live. There we are. We are now live on YouTube. I don't know what well, hello there, Curly. Thank you for coming in. Now I got to figure out what all the delays and all that and etc. I have one of the things I had with the laptop. I actually had the laptop on a bunch of books, so the video camera would be relatively above me. Got rid of the books, so now that I'm a lot higher in the frame, but I'm going to see about maybe adding a book or two to raise this up, so back to where I was before. But yeah, new computer, new operating system. So I got it last Tuesday, so I haven't had it a week yet, so I'm still trying to figure out things. I wound up switching my monitors around because of the new computer has a much larger screen on it, so my high definition monitor, a smart television, which is at times very dumb, was not didn't fit on the table anymore. So I got the dumb monitor on here, or the dumb TV, which for some reason the resolution's not quite right on it. It's a little bit larger than the actual screen, so the edges are sort of like the taskbar on the bottom. It's like cut right in half, and it's sort of like it's the same cutness in half all the way around, which in some cases is a little bit annoying. Well, hello there, Andy. Thank you for coming in. As I was just explaining, things look different because I had to get a new computer, and the battery, I look blurry. That's odd. It looks like I'm okay. Interesting. StreamYard shows me as being very nice and sharp, but YouTube is showing me blurry. Not quite sure what that issue is. Um, but I don't know if that's a StreamYard. Yeah, that would have to be a StreamYard thing because I mean it's showing this monitor is this monitor on StreamYard is showing very sharp. That's why I didn't notice that I was blurry. But now looking on YouTube, it is blurry. Let me sync this over to this monitor, one that actually has a higher resolution. And for some reason, it's not letting me. Yeah, even with the higher resolution, it's showing blurry. I do not know. So that's annoying. Looks like I'm 20. Let me see settings. Oh, no, it's not. It's on standard definition, which is 480. Let's try this. Aha! So there we go. Yeah, I definitely need to. I had the laptop on some. Yeah, I had them on some books and all that, so it'd be a little bit higher and all that. And it looks like I have to do the same thing here because of the camera isn't going down far, or the backdrop's not going down far enough. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks everyone for noticing that. But as it's a new computer, so I'm still working out all the bugs. Figuring out where things have been moved. I was planning on looking into doing this on a Linux computer. So my thing right now is once I get this computer set up the way I want it, is to turn around and do the take out the battery out of the old laptop, and then reconfigure that and get all the data off of it onto this computer, and then go from there to see about turning that into a Linux box. And that's what I got. I got a all-in-one system, which is basically a laptop that's not portable. Before I had where I was using wireless keyboard and mouse, because having the laptop on book, I'm doing this, and so having the wireless keyboard had it so I can actually turn around and use it properly. The new computer has a wired keyboard, but since I'm using it as a home computer, the reason why I had the laptop, because every time I was going, I didn't have internet at home. I was going to like libraries and stuff like that to use the free Wi-Fi. But during the pandemic, it just made more sense to can't really go out, so I got internet for the house, and now I don't need a laptop anymore. Basically my laptop now is the phone. So so it's good that well, I would have to say as long as I remember the controls for StreamYard, I should be able to keep on using this. Got everything all set up, checked out all the cameras. I'm like, great, everything's good and all that. And then I forget, I do the whole intro thing and all that, and I forget to hit live. So, it was human error. It was a operator error on that one. But yeah, it seems that all my older equipment seems to work on it. I got a blue snowball for my microphone. That seems to be working. I got a powered hub on this side, and I also over here I got a docker. The dock. Hello there, Wigwag. Thank you for coming in. The docker makes it so I can have the second monitor. Both the laptop and this new computer has an extra HDMI output on it, so that was actually easy to do. And also I think it wound up being better. It seemed to be better syncing up properly to the monitors, but unfortunately, job hunting is still job hunting. It's I would have to say looking for work. The problem is that everyone's doing the same exact thing, and so when you have when you're applying for hundreds, you apply for a lot of jobs and all that, and the thing is that from the job end they're getting a lot of replies, so I guess the technology has made it hard for both ends of the equation. But yeah, there's one that's for there's one that if I oh, nice, Andy. Yeah, there's the one from Bennington College, the one I originally applied for, that got filled in. But through a deco, there's another position that they put me in for, but they did say they had it's sort of like a love-hate relationship with the college, because the college, they drag their feet on everything, but once things are set up properly and all that, it's very positive, but just getting in is very hard. Hello there, Dan. Thank you for coming in. Same thing with Valleys. Yeah, I wasn't on your stream this morning, Andy, because I'm still playing around with this new computer and making sure things are running right, and so things still need to be tweaked. But other than that, I would have to say everything is yeah, pretty much. I don't really swear at my lad. I just poke at it until things are working properly, especially since I'm doing something that's not standard in more ways than one. But speaking of more ways than one, let's switch over webcams. We got the right one. No, but got the wrong one. Let's go with that one. Ta-da. Actually, hold on a second. That was the first one I got. Yeah, because we want to, we're still working on the track. Actually, Dan, on my phone was actually, Dan, both are blue. I did not realize that Good thing I didn't do it as a uh, uh, as a green screen. It would have, would have been a disembodied head. All right. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I had to move a bunch of stuff around. So the cameras are not in the right place anymore. Yeah, that's fine, maybe. Let's put that out of the way. Yeah, I wound up moving a lot of stuff around, so I'm not quite sure where stuff is anymore. Everything's been moved. So I think I wound up getting a computer that has it. I think has at least the same performances that what I used to have. That got that. Gonna need this. Ooh. Yeah, that's the thing is that unfortunately, valleys that the trains are not designed to be off the rail, which also includes the rail ones. And it looks like, well, moving stuff around for the new computer. Looks like I went around and broke a wire. I'm going to require a slightly longer wire now. Mm-hmm. With that. Now for Sidetrack Sunday. Is that DB Tech this week? This is the last Sunday, but I also know this month has been all over the place because of weather and all that fun stuff. This is definitely going to be a challenge. Let's try this. Smaller, but still not as let's see, can I get this open close? Yes, all right. Now, silly question, didn't make it long enough. Yes, I made it long enough. No, long enough is sort of a question. It's not going to be the slide that there. At least try to anyway. Means with Saturn you should make a strong mechanical connection as with a strong electrical connection. Because the strong mechanical connection will make it so it's easier to keep the electrical connection. Alright, that almost had it. Okay, theoretically that'll work. We'll turn on the solder iron. All right. So one thing I keep on forgetting is to stop out the hardware store and see about getting new tips. As well, I'm trying. Trying not to spend money. However, sometimes you have to spend money. All right. Which theoretically cleans that off. Okay, it's hot enough to melt the flux, but not the solder itself. There we are. Go up and heat up the wire. Yeah, now the joint is melting. All right, that is done. Okay, on to the next wire. We got that one, we got this one. And this next one. All right. Oh, hello there, Mystic. How you doing? Looks like you got your web your YouTube channel back. All right. Now. Okay, let me turn this light on real quick so I can see what I'm doing. Turn it on here. cannot quite see. Okay, so that's done. So we want this one. Okay, so that goes to there, that goes to there. Okay, so we want the red one over there. It goes over there. Nope, I think that. Yeah. That looks like gotta use. Use this wire. And first one I'm gonna do is actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna remove the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, okay. I'm blanking out on who I'm mixing up with, Mystic. I think the person that wound up getting a new computer, they too wound up getting a new computer, and they're, gotten their stuff out, but I thought it was you. But, with fiddling around my own computer problems, I might have gotten people mixed up. That annoyance of being human. All right. Let's come over here. Well, take a chunk out of here. Just basically move back the insulation. And then basically wrap this around it before it goes back to, just trying to go back to its, basically cover up the gap. But we'll do this so the gap is not closed. And then we'll solder that in. Okay, Mystic. All right. Here we are. And we take this and solder that. got that one done. And see what I'm connected that. This time, we'll also do this as a partially done, because I happen to realize with the other one that we got everything connected together, but left nothing to connect the power. So since the power packs are already down here, we'll leave that open. Now we got that done. Now on to narrow gauge. Basically a rinse and repeat of what I've been doing. Or wait a second. Which? Okay, never mind. I thought I did something wrong, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. Never mind. All right, moving the camera back. All right. Last but not least, let me see. Oh, have I done something wrong here? Okay, no, I didn't. Now it's off to do, or did I? This narrow gauge. Yeah, I think I did do something. Second. Let's see, this is, okay, that's narrow gauge. So that's narrow gauge, narrow. Narrow gauge should not be connected to this. Okay, I need to disconnect this because that's not supposed to be connected to that. Oh, wait a second, that'll actually cut off. Okay. Now that's all the narrow gauge. Now, when I'm speaking narrow gauge, I'm actually saying standard gauge because I'm modeling broad gauge. So the narrow gauge is the standard. All right. But yeah, that's one of the disadvantages of you see, this is the third rail. So that's connecting to the gray wire up there. Now the gray wire is narrow gauge. Okay, so I got this one also. So where is the importance of labeling things? Because by having a nice mechanical connection, unsoldering is annoying. Okay. Before we go any further, let's just making sure everything is this blue line, which connects us to this red line, is actually the narrow gauge. So narrow gauge should have the least number of wires. One on this track and one on the turntable or the selector plate. And I will set it correctly. And trying to get the computer, making sure that's up and running correctly and all that, that I screwed up the wiring. There. Okay, that's narrow gauge. Now, for this wire. Let's make sure these wires are done correctly. So these wires are basically the two that are over here, which then go all the way to over here, which is not connected to the right one. Since I screwed this up a long time ago. This goes to the blue wire. This is the time for having 5 hands. Okay, so these two. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to just chop these off. Well, right now it's a good time to just turn things off and replay it back to where things are. So let me double check stuff. When the light is brighter. Turn off the. Ooh, that is a question. We're here. The cameras. I'm assuming the camera's still. No, because the computer's not really doing anything with that. They still show interference. They don't show interference anymore. Ooh. I don't see any interference with the larger lights. Ooh. I like that. Yeah, I don't see the interweaving interference with them. So that is good to know. So here I thought it was all the oh, what am I trying to say now? The cameras were not compatible with the interference with the lights, but it looks like it might be the other way around. Ta-da! Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's like with my other computer. When it came to the lights, there was like light interference. But it seems on this computer, they are not. So cool. I can actually see what I'm doing now. So that's good to know. So well, it looks like. Did anyone happen to say who was? If yeah, I'm trying to think now. For those who were who's on Sidetrack Sunday, I want to say it's DB Tech, but this month they switched people around and all that, so I'm not quite sure who it is. Maybe let's see. Does YouTube say who it is? Yes, Sidetrack Sunday, DB Tech. All right. Well, and it looks like he's doing a steam locomotive. So I guess I'll see everyone over there. Well, I have to say, when it comes to chili, it depends on the chili. I was never. It's one of those things. I was never a hot chili guy, if that makes any sense. I mean, when I was younger in the service, I would think I was a little bit more. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, I don't want to say more tolerant. It's just that to me, hotness is not a not a thing. You know, it's like if it's if it's a little bit hot, it's like okay, whatever, and all that. That might spice things up a bit. Pun so intended. But I know some people that they aim for the hottest stuff. And yeah, I probably should not have worn this shirt tonight. So I basically, I'm almost blending into my backdrop. All right, Andy, thank you for coming. I'm getting ready to log off myself so people can take a small break before Sidetrack Sunday or whatever they watch at 8 o'clock. So it was Big John. I refused to spell Skokuville. Yeah, it's not an English name. That's why it's hard to spell. There's places around here that outsiders say that is Valatai, not Valatia, because it was originally Dutch. There's a lot of things that were originally Dutch in this area. And then there's ones that were originally the native language transliterated into Dutch, and then transliterated again into English. Schenectady is one that was translated. I didn't know. I think it was about maybe 10 years ago I found out that it translates to place beyond the woods, place beyond the pines. I think that ska part of it is pine, because there's a Schenectadus Scoveri. It's like there's a whole bunch of SCOs that are basically following routes, either New York Route 7 or Route 80, Interstate 88, depending on how fast you want to go. And I think that's they had pine trees all down through that area. But looks like it's time to wind down. Noticing things that I still have to sort of tweak a little bit, like racing the computer itself so the camera is higher than this, so you're not seeing all the stuff behind it. Trying to make it look more professional. But it's one of those things of until you go live, you don't know how things are going to be set up. I'm happily surprised that the big bright lights that on my older computer were causing interference is actually working properly. That's good to know. So the things are going to be a lot brighter on the workbench. That means I could take the other two lights off, which winds up opening up some plugs, or not opening up plugs, but making plugs available for other things if I need to, which makes it a lot easier to use said plugs. But on that note, people, uh, I think the world needs more love. So find your passion, add some silliness to it, and spread it around. Bye.